Greetings, Christ Fellowship. As a pastor, one of my deep desires is for you, for your kids, for your neighbors and coworkers to know who God created you to be, and for you to know His character. The best way to do that is to study His Word, to pour it deep into your heart and to feast on it day in and day out. But as a guy, I struggle with this. I fail often. And many times I present not the person of Christ, but I present my own kingdom. And I find myself right there with the prophet Habakkuk, who was very frustrated and did not want to wait on God's timing. Here, from our discussion last Sunday, when we talk about having the right goals in life, verse 3 of chapter 2, still the vision awaits its appointed time. It hastens to the end. It will not lie. If it seems slow, wait for it. It will surely come. It will not delay. What is the it that is being talked about? It's justice. Habakkuk looks at the land and he sees political chaos. He sees social injustice. He sees disease. He sees child sacrifice. And it sounds like a commentary on our own day and time. And Habakkuk is angry. He doesn't see justice happening. Now, anger is not necessarily a bad thing. Anger is just a strong emotion and a desire for justice to be done. But the question is, whose justice are you seeking? And this is the message to Habakkuk. Are you seeking justice now? And he's telling him, turn your eyes away from your temporal circumstance to an eternal circumstance. The very next verse, the righteous shall live by faith. The righteous shall not live by his own economy of justice, but by a kingdom economy. Now, how is this lived out in our day and time? Well, somebody commits an offense against you. You go get a gun and you shoot them. Well, it's murder. Because you pursued justice by your own standards and not putting it before our judicial system. Maybe your spouse is unkind to you and you decide, well, the way I'm going to level this score is I'm just going to speak unkind words back, or I'm going to be passive aggressive and withdraw myself, or my coworker ran me underneath the bus, so I'm going to gossip about them. I'm going to balance the scales of injustice so that things are fixed according to my own standards. The righteous shall live by faith. God is calling Habakkuk, God is calling us to turn our eyes away from leveraging justice by our own standards and to trust that at the restoration of all things, justice is dispensed. And this is where we turn our eyes towards Christ, because He became the unjust so that we might be just. My little children, if any one of you sins, let him cast himself before the judicial bench of God eternal and trust in Jesus Christ, our advocate, the righteous, who became condemnation for us. He became the unjust so that we may be just. And this is how we are to dispense ourselves before one another. We don't have to wait until somebody's kind to us before we can be kind to them. We don't have to know exactly how they're going to use the money before we can be benevolent to another, because all benevolence has been dispensed to us. We are to live with a kingdom mindset, the way the Habakkuk ends. Though there's no fig on the vine, no cattle on the stall, I will rejoice in the God of my salvation, because justice has been done for me so that I might be just to another. This is how we walk in patience. The verse again, for still the vision awaits its appointed time. It hastens to the end. It will not lie. Though it seems slow, wait for it. Brothers and sisters, let us be a waiting people. It will surely come. It will not delay. Let us take communion together. Let us worship together. Let us do life together. Let us be a waiting people, trusting in Christ, who has become our justice for us. You are loved, and I'm so grateful to be on mission with you. See you soon.